Hello everyone, this is Joy with Daily News. I'm Jenna, bringing you to the latest news in the steel industry. China's stainless steel export price rate. It was reported that local stainless steel price in Shanxi Taigang Stainless Steel Co. Ltd. increased last week, as the United States and the United Kingdom imposed sanctions on Russia's nickel. Nickel price rose further, which had a positive impact on the stainless steel market. A raw material price rate. Stainless steel price in China's domestic markets have also increased. Stainless steel further on the Shanghai Future Exchange increased by 2.05% on April 23rd from last week. China's stainless steel products exports hiked in January and March year-on-year. According to a report, China's imported approximately 608,000 tons of stainless steel products from January to March, increasing by 147,000 tons, or 31.93% from the same period a year ago. Indonesia was the major supplier with around 534,000 tons, rising by 119,000 tons yearly. At the same time, China exported about 1.06 million tons of stainless steel products, increased by 94,000 tons, or 9.77% year-on-year. Europe's economy continues to gain momentum. The economy in the Eurozone is gaining momentum. In April, the Purchasing Manager Index rose unexpectedly sharply to 51.4 points, its highest level for 11 months, pointing to growing economic output. In Germany, the service sector was particularly strong at 53.3 points, but the manufacturing sectors also improved with an increase of 1.8 points to the highest level in the last 3 months. Vietnam steel exports increased in Q1 year-on-year. In the first quarter of 2024, Vietnam steel's exports were valued at nearly $2.4 billion and more than 3.23 million tons, up by 42% year-on-year and 40.1% in value compared to the same period in 2023. In terms of export countries, Italy, the US, and Cambodia remain the top 3 import markets for Vietnamese steel, which export totally $299 million, $399.6 million, and $182.8 million in the first quarter, respectively. According to the Vietnam Steel Association, Vietnam steel consumption in 2024 is expected to grow by 6.4% to near 21.6 million tons. Of this finished and semi-finished steel exports are expected to reach 30 million tons, up by 12% year-on-year, and the figure includes stainless steel as well. TMC SGS produced world first nickel sulphate from seafloor polymetallic nodule. US-based TMC announced on April 23 that the world's first nickel sulphate derived exclusively from seafloor polymetallic nodule has been recovered. The sulphate was generated during bench-scale testing of hydrometallurgical flow sheets in partnership with SGS Canada, undertaken on sample of nickel, cobalt, copper metal produced by TMC in 2021. The extractive metallurgy team at SGS tested TMC's flow sheets that process high-grade nickel matter direct from nickel sulphate without making nickel metal. The process produced fertilizer byproducts instead of solid waste or tailing. Certificate of 2 couples upward trajectory to the new peak. Upward momentum that has propelled copper price to within a whisker of the psychological $10,000 a metric ton mark is expected to be sustained by the appearance of shortage over the coming months. Copper prices have recently been bolstered by expectation of tight supplies and optimism about the main prospect from energy transition applications such as electric vehicles and new technology such as artificial intelligence and automation. A pickup in manufacturing activity, particularly in the top consumer, China, where survey of purchasing managers have started to show expansions, has also contributed to enthusiasm for copper, which this week hit a two-year peak at 9,988 a ton for a gain of 25% since early October. Price accelerated higher last year after the prospect of shortage of copper concentrate, a feedstock for metal, was raised by the closure of Canadian miner First Quantum's copper mine in Panama. Alleima with KPMG introduced Alleima Guru for over several years. Swedish group Alleima has amassed nearly 19,000 research reports, invaluable but challenging to manage. Collaborating with KPMG, they've developed Alleima Guru, a generative AI solution simplifying search and management. As a global manufacturer specializing in advanced stainless steel and industrial heating, Alleima faced high demand for innovation solutions, with 900 active alloy received and 250 R&D employees worldwide. Efficiency is paramount. Alleima Guru promised to help research time, enabling faster access to past study and empowering researchers to address customer challenges more effectively. Asian steel scrap to face headwinds in Q2 on lackluster demand. Export challenge. The Asian steel market is set to face challenge moving into Q2 amid a sustained pressured Chinese property and construction sector outlook, and weakening support from raw material costs. Ferrous scrap sees modest demand across regional markets, with some Asian mills look forward domestic scrap to potentially offset a weaker downstream steel market. You have just heard the latest news around the globe. Thank you for being with us and goodbye. Xong rồi.